everyone. Welcome to Diesel TV. We're here at Firebird Motorsports Park in Chandler, Arizona for Diesels in the Desert.
It is round number 1 in the chase for the championship in 2025. It's going to be interesting all the way through the classes. We've got a tremendous weekend here at Firebird.
We do the Pickett Custom Trucks Big Rig Show. They're rolling in back there. We see there could be some weather come tomorrow, so keep our fingers crossed, and we're going to head to the action.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secret. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Friction Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secret, powered by science.
All right, we are moving now into the Pro Street category, brought to you by Dynamite Diesel.
Rick Flettis has moved up 2 classes from the Super Street into the Pro Street category, and then at wheel stand in 1970 Chevelle. How will his day end?
Well, on the flip side, we got California versus Texas. Philip Franklin is our national record holder in Opie. He's already set the national record. He's going to try to back it up in the finals.
Philip Franklin and Rick Flettis. The very recognizable 1970 Chevelle. The Duramax dude and Philip Franklin from San Antone in the Dodge Ram. He has already set a new world record for elapsed time. He is trying to hold both ends of it with a world record in mile per hour. He currently is sharing the title of world record holder with Foster Evans. Now, my apologies there. He just beat out Foster Evans, so he does hold both ends of the world record. He's just trying to increase the mile per hour, decrease the elapsed time. So Philip in the Dodge. It is Opie. Robin Ridgway's got Tony. Philip Franklin, he's got Opie. And Rick Flettis, he's got a wheel stand in Chevelle. Get it, boys, get it. And trucks flying out from underneath the Chevelle, and that is going to be a wind light at 151.05 miles an hour and a 491. He had a feeling that he could go 480s. By gosh and by golly, he got awfully close today. Our Pro Street winner, Philip Franklin. That guy is no stranger to the winner's circle at the NHRDA, and now world records abound, man. Congratulations. It's always fun to watch you guys go. I know that there takes a lot of energy, a lot of effort, a lot of know-how, and a lot of just don't give up. Just don't give up, and it's got to come from the entire crew.
Definitely. We're learning a new transmission setup and just, slowly added power to it till we got back where we were.
Went 491. You kind of thought you could get down in the 480s. It was getting to be a little bit later in the day, a little earlier with that cleaner air. Maybe, is it anything about the racetrack that could have been different, or was just solely in the performance?
Honestly, if it wouldn't have cracked the high pressure line in the semifinals, we would have been there.
Would have, man. And then you went 151. That's got to be exciting to see those numbers jumping like they are.
Oh, yeah. 151. I think we went 153 at Worlds last year, so we're getting there.
Getting there. It's unbelievable, the progression. Sponsors, family, friends, the crew that makes it work, the crew that gets you world records.
See, we got S&S Diesel Motorsport, Truck Source Diesel, Midwest Turbo. I guess that's about it now.
Yeah, they do a tremendous job. And you guys get out here year in and year out. You're probably going to make all the rounds, make all of the passes. And I think that's kind of a goal for you guys, is to make every hit you can.
Definitely, especially dialing a new setup again.
And is a new setup ever going to be done? That's almost going to be almost a every 6-month deal. It's a new setup.
Honestly, I think it's going to stay the same now. We got transmission issues figured out, so all we got to do is keep dialing the chassis, and we'll keep going faster and faster.
Fine tune the fine details. He is the Pro Street champion and world record holder, Philip Franklin.
At
Dynamite Diesel Products, we specialize in providing the fueling your truck needs. From high-performance race trucks to daily drivers, we strive to provide clean and smooth horsepower. We calibrate and balance injection rate to the tightest tolerances in the industry. Dynamite Diesel constantly upgrades machining and processes based off many years of experience to provide the best product possible. At Dynamite, fueling is our passion.
Moving to the Super Street class, sponsored by Poor Boys Diesel.
We got William Terry for power-driven diesel in his 95 Dodge, and he's coming up against
Dion Taylor. Dion, another one of the guys that's local, running laps at his local track and winning. Super Street final. Dion Taylor and William Terry. Dion out of Arizona, here in Phoenix. Cedar City, Utah is home for William Terry. 95 3/4 ton Dodge for William in this 590 class from Poor Boys Diesel. Strictly diesel left lane for Dion Taylor. William Terry right lane out of the KC Turbos lane. Who's going to lock it down? Both guys in Dodges. Both guys have been to the NHRDA, the diesels in the desert in the past. Which one is going to get that diesel TV time? Who's going to be in the winner's circle at the conclusion of the 590 index class? Boom, diggity, oh, deep stage. Double red light. Oh, that's a red light foul. Dion Taylor made a simple mistake on the start line, and it was costly. Ouch. William Terry is going to get that W from Cedar City, Utah. He stayed smooth. He stayed consistent. He stayed on it all day long. Dion Taylor had a chance. Doggone it. But William Terry, good on you, man. Congratulations. You are the Diesels in the Desert 590 Super Street Class winner for Poor Boys Diesel. Super Street winner today, doing a tremendous job, was William Terry, Cedar City, Utah. William has been doing this with the NHRDA for a while. And it got to feel nice to get in the winner's circle, right?
Oh, it's great. It's always fun to win. So I used to race in the lower classes, and I let my employees race today, and they both lost, but they had a lot of fun.
So what you've done is you just gave somebody an addiction. You know that, right?
Yeah, two people addictions, so we're good. And this guy. Hold him. My son came out. He crewed for me the whole day, and he's like, Dad, I want to go fast.
Well, he looks like he's about 12, so that means you've got about 3 more years before he's bugging.
Yeah, 11, but yeah, close.
At 11 is the perfect age because they still listen to Dad. Any older than that, they're all grown up with a mind of their own. But as a crew guy, how's he do?
Oh, fantastic. My tire pressure was perfect. My lug nuts never backed off, so we're good.
See your hands. Dirty hands. That's a good man right there. William Terry, the winner of Super Street.
Stemming from a passion for diesel performance, Poor Boys Diesel has been serving the Valley for over 10 years. With hard work and dedication to our customers, we have become one of Arizona's top high-performance shops, offering everything from repair maintenance, full engine builds, performance transmissions, high-performance lift kits, wheels and tires, custom wiring, and one-off fabrication. We truly are a full one-stop shop when it comes to all your truck's needs and accessories, priding ourselves with customer satisfaction and living by our motto, clean installs only.
Nate Collins is atop the leaderboard right now with only 10 more left to go. ARP Super Diesel category comes down to Missouri versus Tennessee in Arizona.
Matt Mayer has fought his way all the way out from Tennessee over a 3,000-mile drive. Guys, if you're on social media, you've seen it. He broke down. Shops have helped him. He's here. He fought his way to Arizona. Let's go to the finals.
Ford versus Chevrolet coming down to the final. It'll be Jeff Avery from Barnhart, Missouri, taking on Matt Mayer from Readyville, Tennessee. The Tennessean in the 770 class is in the Casey's Turbo right lane. The Missourian in the Chevrolet in the strictly diesel left lane. Staging up, looking to boil them down. It is a bow tie versus a blue oval. The classic Ford Chevrolet showdown here in Super Diesel. Missouri, Tennessee. Both states that are nice to visit, would not want to live there. Yuck. I am a dry heat kind of guy. That's why I like Phoenix, Arizona. So the wind light goes on. The guy from Missouri going to get it done. Jeff Avery Chevrolet beats out the Ford. Went 773 on the 70 dial. Both guys were just about simultaneous off of the line, but the wind light goes on for the Barnhart Missourian. Jeff Avery, good on you. He survived a long day racing. Jeff Avery from Barnhart, Missouri. So a Missourian took on a Tennessean. Come on, step right on over here, get that Diesel TV time. So two of the dudes that traveled some of the longest distances to participate in Phoenix. Is Phoenix now where you're at, or did you haul from Missouri?
I hauled from Missouri.
So you're chasing this thing in earnest this year?
Going to try to.
You don't drive out to Arizona from Missouri just to go, it's a one-off type of deal. Super Diesel is a hot class too. Robbie Bowermaster is our defending champion. He wasn't here. He's going to be later on. So we're hoping to see you in May when we go to Tulsa, a little bit closer to home, then over to Montana and finish out in Texas. So what's the strategy? You're going to have a points lead going in. Do you play it safe now, or do you just keep on hammering?
Just keep on hammering.
How about how about the folks that help you make that thing win?
All my family and friends that came out, had friends fly in from home and from Dallas for this. Mark at MTKB Racing, every time I bother him with anything, he puts up with it.
Well, we'll look for Jeff Avery to have a very good showing, because today you did have a very good day from qualifying all the way through. This is one of those classes that you have to be consistent, and you were just that.
We're going to try.
Folks, he is trying for a national points championship after a Diesel in the Deverts win. Jeff Avery.
ARP, the ultimate fasteners for your diesel engine. From main studs to rod bolts to head studs, ARP outperforms and outlasts factory hardware. When failure is not an option, it's ARP-bolts.com.
We are moving into the crowd favorite, the hot rod semi-class. Unfortunately, we did have a couple guys get stuck in snow that didn't make it down here at Chandler, Arizona. But who do we have in the final, Scott?
Oscar Velasquez still gave us everything we've come to expect out of the class. Super long burnouts, super good shifting through the gearbox, and just rolling coal. So, Oscar Velasquez, watch that run. Here comes our hot rod semi-final. Oscar Velasquez is going to make the pass. He's been working on things. He bumped up against that ET world record earlier today. The current world record in hot rod semi in the ET is 11.20. I think he went 11.33 earlier today. So he is just yet another contender that is entering into the fray in hot rod semi. Smoking Guns, Gord Cooper is here today. Sans truck. He's just been on a little bit of a tootle. Started off, and again, the guy's from Canada, way deep. He's down in Florida, caught himself an albino catfish, and made his way up to watch everybody have some fun here on Saturday at the Firebird. So right now, looking for a big, fat, nasty, gnarly burnout that is indicative of the class, Oscar Velasquez. So Oscar's 57 Kenworth, model 921. I wonder what El Manzan means. I hope I didn't just swear. Up through the gearbox goes Oscar V. Top side of the race light, wind light goes on, 1173 with a 9 at 120 miles an hour. Oscar is right there. Because this guy, Oscar Velasquez, he did win this thing. Her numbers were very, very good. The numbers are kind of leading me to believe that those other guys, like the old man that was trolling out from Canada, I don't know if he was actually up in the tower bragging about you. He's like, man, he's doing so well. You were right there. You're like 13/100ths off of what the world record is. So does that give you a little bit of hope for the rest of the year?
Of course it does. You know, it puts everybody on their toes that we're ready to run against them and take the world record.
The world record is there for taking in this class, isn't it? It just seems like you just need the right moment in time to make it happen.
You know, we came from my crew chief, Alfred, you know, he said, let's put our suspension in the back. So now we are not rigid, so we're suspension. So we came to test and tune. We really didn't know what the truck was going to do. And I guess his engineering came along and we ran a 11.3, so we're there, you know.
One of the questions that happened in the tower today, as I was noting the fact that that first qualifying pass that you made was a little rough. You didn't seem to get through the gearbox quite the way I normally hear you go. As the day went on, that did get better, but Randy Cole made the comment, why do these guys not have an automatic in there?
Because a real truck has a manual transmission.
There is the answer. If I want to drive something, I want to do it. I want to drive. I don't want to sit in some car that runs itself. I don't want to sit in automatic. I want to shift.
Of course. And I mean, we want to take the world record with a manual transmission in a Cummins.
I've got a feeling that you guys can get there. How about sponsors and friends?
We want to thank our sponsors, Premco, with they do our diesel injectors and fuel pump out of Texas. We want to thank Steven Salmon and Charlie Salmon out of Australia. They do our custom cam with direct power steering. We want to thank Pacific Trucks out of Signal Hill. If you guys need a truck out of Southern California, that's the man to go to with Mike. And then we want to thank also APC with our heads. They helped us out a lot with them from Vancouver. And then we just want to thank everybody that goes out there and buys a shirt and everything and lets us go out. Thank my crew chief Alfred and my brother Jeffrey and my brother Henry. Also, you know, my wife that puts up with this all the time, and our wives. And then mainly I want to thank our Lord Jesus Christ for letting us come over here and have fun.
Amen. Congratulations, the old man, Oscar Velasquez, winner in Hot Rod Semi.
Your diesel truck is so much more than just transportation. From putting in overtime hours during the week to the weekend warrior, it's a means of support. It's a way of life, and Strictly Diesel understands that. Our full-service shop has been serving the Valley since 2005. We have seen how hard you and your trucks work and the major changes in diesel over the years. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, our highly trained and experienced team of specialists are here to help. Visit strictlydieselrepair.com. Strictly Diesel, powering you forward.
All right, guys, right around that corner is Wicked Sensation. 300-mile-an-hour jet car. Let's go to the action.
The jet-powered Wicked Sensation's out. Get some burner pops, smoke show, little flame and fire, and the potential, the possibility to go 300 miles an hour. I'm going to bet I'll bet 243 on the mile per hour for the Jet. Remember, they can go 300 plus. Just been around long enough to know that. I'm going to bet about 243. So Arriaga from Mesa, Arizona. Wicked Sensations. Fantastic social media follow. Check her out on all of those social channels. The General Electric J85 jet engine. Smoke and fire. I was off by 50. That was 293 mile an hour to 537 with a 4 and 1,000 feet. Scott Arriaga, Wicked Sensation. If you enjoyed the jet run, let their crew hear you. Wicked Sensation.
Pro mod category. We got Wade Minter from Texas. He actually set the record in qualifying. In the finals, hopefully he can back it up. What did he go in qualifying again? 170?
I think it was 171 in that split window Corvette. The final round, he has to back it up. He's only got that one chance left to set a new world record. Here comes the run for Wade Minter. Minter, he too has a chance at some world record notoriety. So to back up the 171 mile an hour pass, on the low end, he can go 169.8. On the high end, 173.2 to back up to 171.51 we saw earlier today. Or the 173 could back to 171. So we may see another world record pass coming up right now for Wade Minter from Maypearl, Texas, in that 63 split window Corvette. Builds around 3,000 horsepower. Can he get it all to the track? They had to pull the dirty laundry. It's the first time in my time at the NHRDA that I've actually seen a parachute used. There's quite a few of the individuals that have them, but I've yet to seen it until today. You know you're going fast when the driver says, I need a little extra whoa. You know, he's going to wrinkle the sidewalls on the Hoosiers and try to get himself into the record books. He currently owns both end of it, 432 at 162.28. I don't think we're going to see, we won't see any change in the elapsed time today. It will remain at 432, but we could see a 10 mile an hour increase in the MPHWR. So here comes Wade Minter. History is in his right foot. And that is expensive. The rear end just completely locked up. That differential said, I'm not going another even little bit. The Pro Modified winner today, Wade Minter. He pushed up against some WRs early in the morning. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, Randy Cole was saying probably around 10 grand for the rear end. Is that what locked up was the rear end ring and pinion?
Believe so.
You won't know till you pop the pod open and take a look inside. when it locked up, you were in the heart of it. I mean, you were getting it when that thing locked up. Does that make your pucker happen?
Well, yeah. I felt like Oscar Velasquez or somebody hit me in the rear end.
All that momentum, all of a sudden you're pulling into the belts.
Yeah, it was a pretty violent hit. Bam.
Thank God you're safe. This is a very dangerous sport that you guys choose to do, but when you got crew, you know you've got good stuff underneath you. As I was saying to the folks on Diesel TV and live, that it's motorsports. Things can and often do go wrong. When you're building as much horsepower as you guys, 3,000 horsepower, it's tough to get everything bulletproof, right?
Oh, yeah. I mean, things are going to happen. So I'm just glad that I'm okay. We can buy another car anytime. Just,
Thank God you're safe. How about sponsors and family help?
Kyle with Hot Shots and then Truck Source, for sure.
For sure. We're going to see more of Wade Minter this year, and I've got a feeling the numbers will go lower and the numbers are going to go higher. Wade Minter, winner, from on.
Unleash the true power of your truck with Pacific Performance Engineering. Our high-performance intakes, charge pipes, and intercoolers boost your truck's horsepower and torque. Our high-grade aluminum transmission pans, oil pans, and differential covers ensure optimal cooling and efficiency. PPE delivers unmatched reliability and is your one-stop shop for all your performance needs. Visit PPEpower.com today to learn more.
Next up is the 670 Index class. We got Cody Mossey in his 95 Dodge. He won last year. He's now fought his way back to the finals against
Afshin Hashemi, and Afshin has been running tough since last year. PPE 670 class getting ready for their main event through the elimination rounds down to the Pacific Performance Engineering main event. They're chasing insane horsepower, rock-solid reliability, and looking to out-torque the competition here in the main. Cody Massey and Afshin Hashami. This 670 class, Dodge versus advantage to the right. The better of the two reaction time is going to pay off for Afshin Hashemi. The guy from Yuma takes the Chevrolet to the winner's circle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Was it fun?
Absolutely.
Can you get to Tulsa?
Not Tulsa, but I plan on making the World Finals.
All right, so 2 out of the 4. That's paid off for guys in the past, so maybe, just maybe.
Yeah, they'll be trying to make it there. I got to work. I don't know if I can take up all the time to go up to Tulsa, and then I think there's another one somewhere else I can't make it to. But the one in Texas, I'm definitely going to try to make it to.
So you're going to bookend the year. You're going to start the year, finish the year. How was the day? Did everything go the way you wanted, or was some stuff have to be changed?
Kind of, not really. It went better than last year. Last year, that was a new build. Had a bunch of little things I had to work out. But this year, I just expect to come back and go a couple rounds and leave. But I actually, I'm here now. So, yeah, the truck's not as fast as the other guys. So I was like, I got to win at the light. And that's what I did.
And it was a very good day on the tree for you. How about sponsors and family?
I really don't have any sponsors, just by myself. But big shout out to my wife. She's here with my kid right there, Maria. And then my buddy Ryan. He helped me build the truck, and without him, I couldn't do it here either.
Friends and family, they get to witness some Diesel TV time in the winner's circle. Afshin Hashmi.
Unleash your diesel with Hot Shot Secrets. Scientifically proven to increase power, fuel economy, and reliability. Diesel Extreme and Everyday Diesel Treatment reduce DPF regens by up to 83%. Stiction Eliminator followed by FR3 Friction Reducer reduce engine wear by up to 62%. Those aren't random numbers. They're the actual improvements confirmed by third-party testing, keeping your diesel running efficiently. With Hot Shot Secrets powered by science.
So the final burnout is our only entry into the pro class of Myers Stump from Cedar City, Utah. 95 3/4 ton Ram getting ready to come out for the last burn of the night. Pickett Custom Trucks is doing the awards in just a moment or two for the Big Rig Show and Shine. Pickett Custom Trucks will be taking care of those awards in just a couple of minutes as soon as we're done in the burnout box. And looks like that is going to finish out a fantastic day at Firebird Motorsport Park for the NHRDA Diesels in the Desert, part of the Hot Shot Secret Diesel Drag Racing Series.
Copperhead Diesel Sportsman class coming up. We do not have our defending champion, but there's been a local guy that's been running it hard, number one qualifier, Patrick O'Donohue.
And he's going to come up against Chase Nelson from Utah. So BMW versus Ford.
I see Sportsman starting to roll up for their Diesels in the Desert Championship run. Sportsman final. Patrick O'Donohue, the local guy, versus the guy from Syracuse, Utah, Chase Nelson. The BMW versus the Blue Oval Ford. A car versus a truck in the Diesel Showdown. 8:20 for O'Donohue. Nelson at 7:85. The faster of the two reaction times is going to go to Chase Nelson, and Nelson wins it. Whole shot victory, a surprise. Good on you, Chaser. That one-ton Ford is the king. All of the racing today, and he came out on top. Congratulations. You're in one of the hotliest contested classes we've got. The Sportsman is the meat and potatoes of the NHRDA. Win here. In May, we go on to Tulsa, Oklahoma. Then we're into Yellowstone, Montana, and then finish out in Texas. Could you chase that national points championship?
Well, maybe. I don't know if I'll be able to make Montana this year. We're getting married the exact day of the event, so probably going to have to miss that one. We'll see on the points, but
you know, the points could shake out because some of the other contenders, some of the other hitters, the defending champion from a year ago did not make round number one, so you could miss a round two and still be right there.
Yeah, we'll have to see what happens. I may make it. So
how about sponsors, support from family, friends, and the crew?
Well, a ton of support, that's for sure. First thing, my fiance, Cambry. All my friends that are here with me today, you know, Herbie from PKP Motorsports came down to support me. Larry from SoCal Billet has been a huge help to me. Anytime I need something, he's the first person that I reach out to. Anything 6-liter non-VGT kits, you should reach out to him. He's great. Let's see, as far as other support, there's been a ton of people that I've asked advice from. I'm sure I'm going to forget names, but thank you to everybody that's helped me out.
It takes a little bit of a crew to get into the winner's circle at the NHRDA, and today was no easy fight.
No, it definitely wasn't easy. Everybody probably saw we left coolant down on the track after Q1. Didn't make Q2, but we made it back and got it done. So
you were the start of our Oil Down Nationals.
I don't like to admit it, but yeah.
He did a fantastic job, and he is the winner in our Sportsman class, Chase Nelson.
For over 20 years, Driven Diesel has been an innovator and market leader in the world of 7.3 and 6.0 fuel system products. We've been first to market with numerous product features and designs, and we've revised and expanded our product line to keep up with the ever-changing needs of diesel pickup owners. With our new in-house CNC capability and continued focus on U.S. production, product quality, and innovation, we are more focused than ever on developing unique solutions to modern diesel problems. Check us out at drivendiesel.com.
All right, we are moving into the 10-4 big rig bracket category. We got Bobby Caldwell, actually works at Vanguard Trucking right here. He's in a company-owned Mack. He has fought his way to the finals.
And local guy Jeff Mittelleiter trying to make good for the Phoenix folks.
Big rig bracket main event. So the Billy Mack has made it into the main event. Versus the dump loader from JTM. Jeff Mittelerder from Phoenix in that Peterbilt here in the left lane, sponsored by Strictly Diesel. KC Turbo's right lane for Bobby Caldwell from Phoenix in the Mack. So a brand new Mack versus a 2012 389 Pete. Who's going to be the best in the desert of the diesels in the desert? Big rig bracket class. Mittelerder dialed 28.23, his best light of the day. Bobby Caldwell down 23.59. Little slow off the line. Running out the full 1,000 feet of racetrack here at Firebird. Advantage to the guy from Phoenix, being Mittelerder. Top side win light is going to be Jeff Mittelerder with the win. The Mack is out. Second place, the runner-up spot in big rig bracket in the brand new Mack. The old Peterbilt holds steady, holds true, and gets the diesels in the desert victory. Another one of my favorite classes, our winner, Jeff Mittelerder. Jeff, congratulations. It is not an easy project to get through a day. And it's probably not like your every day of driving the truck.
No, it's a whole different game here, taking off and timing out, right?
I did notice that there was quite a few of the big rigs and the full-size trucks that were in that class that had never seen a Christmas tree before. I'm just guessing by watching them get up and tree that was the first time they had ever done it. Sometimes they were too deep, too short, but it takes a little bit of know-how to get down the racetrack, right?
Yeah, it's a lot different with the trucks. With cars, smaller tires, the trucks take a lot more to get rolling to time out that light.
And what does the truck normally do when it's not racing here?
Works haul gravel. We do new houses here in Phoenix, and it works every day, haul gravel.
It stays busy, that's for sure. JTM Trucking, that was the dump truck that was out here. Were you guys involved in the show and shine too?
No, we just kind of came down for this.
Came to race, came to win, and he did just that. That is Jeff Mittelerder taking our victory in the 2012 Peterbilt from Phoenix. Big rig bracket winner, Jeff Mittelerder.
What does it mean to be built with Summit? It means your truck is getting transformed. Built with Summit means less job site downtime because you're not waiting on parts. And Built with Summit means you're getting the best prices in the industry, which means more money for the workday and for the weekend. Summit Racing Equipment. Let's build it together. SummitRacing.com.
The premier class of the NHRDA is Top Diesel. Donna Kraus has made the trip down from Great Falls, Montana. She had a fantastic morning. Let's see how her afternoon ends. Ready to spool her up, the Diesel Princess Donna Kraus. Fantastic shots all day long from the Diesel TV crew, giving us some really good crowd interaction, fantastic race footage. And so Donna now going to be given that universal sign of fire up, spool up. Let's go get it done. The Diesel Princess Donna Kraus. Burnout time for Donna Kraus. So the 2012 dragster Donna Kraus. So So Donna Kraus is going to close out Diesels in the Desert Pro Class. And she blinks through at a 6 flat, 130.5 2-mile-an-hour run. Improved dramatically on mile per hour. 0.6 of a second slower on elapsed time, but that was a 130-mile-an-hour pass for Donna, the Diesel Princess. And she had another great showing today. Donna Kraus, winner of the Premier Class in Top Diesel. One of the things that I noticed this morning, last time I saw you, I believe, was in Yellowstone, Montana. Today, when you very first came out for that very first qualifying pass, I made the comment that the thing sounded like a sewing machine, because when you started rolling into the pedal, into the power, it just seemed to work right.
It took off, but it's always a sewing machine.
And you got to love that, because the crew gives you a good car.
They do normally. When I punched second gear in this last pass, it wasn't there, so I think I ran out of CO2.
Uh-oh. Hey, you going to make them all? We're going to go down to Tulsa, then over to Montana, finish out Texas?
We're thinking we're going to do it. We got find somebody to go with us.
Did you find a travel partner to make it easier?
No, the driving, and that's all. We can do that. We're going to need some crew.
Got to have that crew. That makes a difference. And crew, sponsors, they make a big difference, right?
Correct.
Any sponsors to thank?
Well, we just sold our business, so we're our sponsor. We got George Ackerson and the Veterans Association coming on after this.
Nice.
We had some Montana boys fly down to help us today. Mike, my son-in-law, Mark Whirling, and Mike and Dylan and Hayden and a couple others. So that was nice to have some crew. Ken, of course.
Well, yeah, Ken, he got to have Ken, right? All right, so she is the Top Diesel winner. That is Donna Kraus. Congratulations, Top Diesel. Diesel in the Desert.
All right, that is a wrap on Diesels in the Desert. See you next year, Arizona. We are now headed to Tulsa Raceway Park May 17th for Truckin' in Tulsa.